Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link and my official Instagram, both listed in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Capricorn, I hope you're well. Your spirit guides have come in and are tunneling my left side, so these messages will be on their behalf. I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one is going to be from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle deck, and the tarot portion of the reading will be from the Princess Bride Tarot. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Capricorn. Oh, okay, that was very fast. Number 42, which reduces to a 6, the Lover's card. Corresponding to the Lover's card, the major arcana of the tarot, that's Gemini energy. Lover's card talks about divine partnership and union, but it also can talk about a choice point, being at a choice point. And the card that you got is the Horse King. Assistance, control. Sorry for the glare. The Horse King, assistance, and control. The first thing that really sticks out to me is the fact that this horse essentially feels like it's bowing to the king. Right? This kind of beautiful steed knows who's in charge. There's something about that. Knowing who's in charge. This feels very much like Emperor energy, even though we got the Lovers referenced here. It feels like Emperor energy. It's bossing up, like really being in charge, large and in charge, knowing yourself, standing tall and proud. But the horse also represents to me a kind of loyalty. That could be something that you're calling into question at the moment. Who is loyal to you, Capricorn? Okay, so I feel like something else wants to be said there. It's not every day that you see a horse bowing to anything. It's very purposeful in the way that it's depicted here. Like you're getting, you're creating an impossible situation. You're making something impossible possible. And you're very resolute about it, confident about it. Okay, so 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier, past, present, future. And at the end, I'll pull a card of advice from Spirit. I am only taking uprights in this reading. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Sorry, trying to figure out one of your cards just disappeared. Oh, here it is. That was weird. That That was so weird. Okay. Just asking Spirit if they want that card, but they do. It was weird because it blended, hold on. It blended into, what the, that's insane. That's insane. Because it fell on the back here. It fell on the back, and I was like, okay, maybe Spirit wants me to pick up this card. On the back, it says visualize, the back card. When we develop our abilities to visualize, we can manifest maximum influence on our experience of reality. But then I held it up, and here's the horse. It's a Pegasus. There's something about horses. Horses are featuring very prominently. Maybe you're born in the year of the horse. This is the year of the horse. Okay, I'm going to read what's on the back of this card. Transformation. Number 44. Allow the energy of fear to be transformed by love, creativity, and compassion. We're going to keep this card out because clearly it wanted to be seen. A Pegasus is rather, talk about like a mythological creature making the impossible possible. Spirit just showed us making the impossible possible. I don't take anything for granted when I do readings. Like if you saw the situation next to my desk, it's like a mess. I have this like little rolly stand that houses so many of my often used Oracle and Tarot decks, and it's kind of a mess right now. And like, this is one of the rare decks that I don't have a box for because I threw it away stupidly. And there's also something speaking about constellations. I think the Pegasus is one of the constellations. I don't know about that, and that makes me think of constellation healing, which I just told my Capricorn friend about. Ugh, it's crazy. Full circle. Constellation healing is this crazy healing modality that can involve a group setting, other people, and healing family lineage trauma. So there could be something dealing with your family lineage trauma that Spirit is wanting to draw your attention to. Look at this. I mean, look at it. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. My throat chakra was closing up a little bit. This is the 6th reading that I've recorded today, so I apologize for my voice, but I don't take anything for granted, okay? So the past energy, I'm still astounded by that. I'm astounded by that. I have not used this deck, I want to say, in like a year or more. I haven't even touched it. I wouldn't have even known what card was on the front. And it had to be a white horse too, right? It had to be white. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Okay. Past energy. We got the Two of Swords. Two of Swords can be kind of an energy where we're stuck in our thinking process. We're torn between multiple sets of ideas or possibilities, and it's all up in the head space, and we're kind of blind to the answer that we seek. And there could be this sense where you're feeling pressure to come up with an answer, or you did in the past energy, where you were feeling like you needed to have a way out, or you wanted a way out and you didn't know how that was going to manifest for yourself, Like maybe it was leaving a job, leaving a relationship, and you're just like, I know I need to do this. How do I do this? And there is a deadline approaching or time limit or something that is putting pressure on the situation. But I don't know how to approach it because there's so many possibilities and directions I could go into. And then in comes the Knight of Goblets, the Knight of Cups, who brings this authentic gesture of love or friendship. So a friend could have come in and let you sleep on their couch, or given you a crucial piece of advice, or lended a helping hand. And I want to point out, here's another horse, right? There's something about a horse. It's important. Maybe this person owns a horse. Maybe they have a Ford Mustang car. Maybe they have a horse tattoo. Maybe they were born in the year of the horse. Again, take it as it resonates, but there it is again. It seems like it's like hitting you in the face a little bit. So in this past energy, you were feeling under pressure, but relief from that pressure arrived, and it feels like just in time, just the right person who works from a soul space, a heart space, a heart chakra space. It's somebody you trust, somebody you love, came in and had a gift. Can I get some, what was it that Capricorn was feeling under the gun about, under pressure about? What was Capricorn feeling pressure about? Thank you, Spirit. Three of Goblets. Yeah, time was of the essence. These are like ride or die friends that came in to help you. They helped you when you were down. They helped you when you were low. They helped you when you felt like you had nothing left. Nothing left in the tank. And they raised you up. They lifted you up. It's very interesting because I was watching House of Scrying with Steph. Hi, Steph, if you're watching. She's a Capricorn. And I watched a reading this morning where she talked about the song You Raise Me Up. Maybe that's a message for you, Steph, just as an aside. But I think it's a message for the Capricorn collective. Like, your friends were there for you in a major way. It's like when you ask a couple friends to help you move because you just need to move out or whatever, and then like the whole tribe shows up. Man, it makes you want to cry, because that's when you know who your true friends are, right? Like, they're there for you. That feels really comforting. I don't know, I get a comforting feeling from this card. Three of Cups usually talks about a celebration energy, but it's less about that for me and more about loyalty. Loyalty. And where are we in the present energy? Five of Cups. This is an interesting scene in the film. This character, Wesley, is putting essentially a poison in the goblet because he's gonna be in a standoff with an adversary. what the adversary doesn't know is that he's grown an immunity to this poison, so he's going to be safe. Thank you, Spirit. Just something about him. You've grown an immunity to something. Trying to think about what kind of scenario Capricorn would be in where they would have an unseen immunity. And I'm talking about like conceptually speaking, right? To something where others would not be aware. I mean, maybe it's just a skill set that you have. I mean, it could be just your intuition, your psychicness, that gives you an advantage over people. You better trust and believe that when you hone your intuitive capabilities, that it puts you at an advantage to other people. Trust. That's why it's so important to work on that within the self, to quiet the mind and like listen to your intuition. It puts you in the power position every time, and not about being powerful over other people, but if you need to, you need to. Five of Goblets traditionally talks about this sense of melancholy, actually. This is for me, the juxtaposition between the past and the present is like sussing out who your real friends are. And this is all representative. It's not actualized, right? It's all just imaginative way of seeing who is loyal. So, I mean, I would hope that you would not have to put Soul Tribe members or who you think Soul Tribe members are, or even co-workers or whatever, in a place where you test them. You test to see their loyalty. So maybe you tell somebody a fake secret, and then you watch and wait to see how that secret gets revealed. Could be. Spirit gave it to me for a reason. Could be. It is clarified by the Page of Florins. Here's the white horse again. That's 3 times. 3 different decks, Capricorn. There is something about this white horse. Obviously, somebody rolls in on the knight in shining armor coming in on the white horse, blah blah blah. But I feel like it's different. I feel like you're gonna see an image of a white horse or something to talk about a white horse or something, and it's gonna be a synchronicity for you, and it's gonna come at this like weird time, and it's all gonna click into place. Anyway, Page of Florins. Pages bring kind of student energy to the situation, or in a position where we're trying to learn something, right? We're trying to glean, we're trying to learn. And what do students do? Students learn and then they take tests. There's something about test, putting something to the test here. Can I get a clarification, Spirit? Let's get a little bit more specific. A little more specificity for Capricorn. 6 of Goblets, okay? There is a progression here from the 5 to the 6. There's an advancement. 6 of Goblets talks about looking to the past, sometimes with rose-tinted glasses, thinking about the good old days. Although in this card, sometimes the good old days were not so easy. This is a time in this character's life where he had to work for everything he ever had. And the people around him, they were not like this. They were not like this. They look competitive. They look almost a little bit like bullying. And Wesley has to stand up to all of it. And he does. And he thrives. That's part of the storyline. But it was not without its difficulty. So you could be looking at someone or some situation from your past, and you're looking at it in a different way now. And you're contemplating what that means. What it means for you moving forward. In the potential future, King of Wands, surrounded by your friends again. This is the, what do they call him? Miracle Max. Your name could be Max, or you could know somebody named Max. Miracle Max, he's like the wizard at the edge of the village. King of Wands is somebody who is confident, who is assured in his action taking. He knows what he wants. He knows how to go after it. He's hatching a plan. He's consulting all of his experience and moving from the place of experience. Anytime you get a king, it's at the top of the suit in the tarot. So it's very, very powerful. It's a mover and a shaker, the King of Wands. The issue, though, the card that flipped out and landed in that random pile, which was not so random, is the Ten of Wands. The thing about the Ten of Wands, it's burden. You can see here some of the wands are falling away. Everything is so heavy, even for the giant. He's lifting 3 people and the wands and everything. You're carrying a lot on your shoulders, but thankfully, by the time we reach the 10, it goes back to the ace. Ace to 10, it goes back. So it's like releasing some of these wands so you can start fresh. But we're nearing the tail end of a cycle. You're gonna release some things. I think you're gonna release some people. I don't know what context it's in, but I feel like it's the people that are weighing you down the most. Can I get a card of advice from Spirit? This is for Capricorn. One card of advice. Thank you. I can't deal. 4 of Wands. This isn't even her partner, right? This is the giant. Look at how happy. That's true. This isn't love here. It's love, but it's friendship love. I don't know who these ride or die people are to you, but like really cherish them, Capricorn. Like really, truly cherish them. They're here for a lifetime. I truly feel that. 4 of Wands talks about firm foundations, creating a firm foundation, walking through a portal into the next dimension of your prosperity. And you don't just have 1 horse now, you have 2. When Spirit tries to give you a message, like, please, like, don't ignore it. That's your reading, Capricorn. That was tremendous. Please let me know about the white horse. Let me know how it manifests in your life, because I have a feeling that it will. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Capricorn.